On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
35-yard line.
First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Ronnie Harrison.
Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Now Murray off play action. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray to air it out again. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Zane Gonzalez, the former Browns kicker, out for the field goal against his old teammates. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he
nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 27, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
First
They run. Chubb. 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A big play that time out of Chubb. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. Bring it. Woo. Check. 42's the mic. Check.
Shotgun now from Murray. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now a man who punted for the Browns in 2015, Andy Leon, to kick it away, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the carry, it's Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
A yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
after one. 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Cardinals 3.
On third down, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Max 42! Max 42! Push him back! Push him back! Mike 42!
To throw is Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. From the gun, Murray to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive?
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. After the turnover, here's Murray. And Daniels has it, left side. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run with Muhammad. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, Muhammad. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
That's it, baby. That's it. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Mike 42.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. This one complete to Gafford. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
First down, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. The 30. 10, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Cardinals. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7.
Cardinals 13, Browns 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and 10.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. For Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
For the Browns.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but Very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 44. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And the Browns first down.
Carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Mayfield now. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To throw again, Murray. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Murray with a 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz.
4th down.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Beckham. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down.
Mayfield off the play fake. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Watch the goose. Check 15, check 15.
Here's Muhammad. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
He was brought down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down. Come back, come back.
Oh, the option here's great. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Murray now on first down. Looking deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rico Gafford, 52 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Mayfield on play action. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Let go, defense. Mike 42, Mike 42. Let's go one more. Hey, Mike 42.
Murray now on 1st down. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Corey Peters there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Back to throw it, Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end, Daniels. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 12.
First down, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts
A gain of a yard.
as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
At the 5-yard line.
Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and he'll find Hall. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Today's final score, Cardinals.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right?